0.648%. Anywho, pause if you needed to look at the rules or the score. Not that, you know. Anywho, I won't say much more. Moving on, let's get into Herald Fatalist Character Exclusive Random Item Moriko. There aren't any other items that can be really randomized, right? We only really care about slot A, which would be interesting if we could, you know, slot B, Funny Mask, random, whatever, that happens, you know, just healing. Anywho, Strength, second Encounter, Knowledge, second Mystery, Dexterity, and Light. I think that's fine. Knowledge and Strength, huh? And maybe Dexterity, but we're just gonna assume we lose that. And no Takushi-san, maybe a Light Source check, but let's see if we have Painting. I almost said Flood. Wrong one. Set Illegal then up. Yeah, and we move on. Oh my goodness. Why did I say to record? Why did I decide to record like this? Yeah, just, we get nothing. Character exclusive, right? I think it was character exclusive. Why am I forgetting? Well, we're gonna find out when we level up, or when I visit the History Club. If I can, okay, I'm not gonna give myself, I don't wanna insult anyone by saying that that gives me an epilepsy, but it does hurt my eyes. That's the short way I say it. So, anywho, since I don't know for sure, let's go in. It looks like we have Akamanto, and we immediately went into Ward, unfortunately. Ward? Ward? No, I say Ward. Let her sleep. So, yeah. Unfortunately, no hospital pass for me, but I mean, since I don't really need to prepare for anything, unless I want funds, I guess I'm just gonna not use those funds on anything. Just save it for when I get pickpocketed, so, yeah. Aside from that, nothing else, just, getting into learning binomial? Is that how you say it? Oh my goodness. Binomial distribution. That's what it's called, but you can add probability to the end, because now I'm really interested in that. And that's usually what I'm looking for when I'm looking at RNG, because obviously, the world isn't so simple as, hey, what are the odds you flip head three times in a row in that order? No, sometimes you want to see what your odds are of a certain subset of probabilities. I guess that's not really how you say it, but and then knowing if, you know, if you could do a better or worse job at whatever probability you're working with. And that's where binomial distribution probability comes in. Bye, Miku, by the way. Go back to the apartments. But yeah, as I learn more about that, you know, it makes me interested, because usually, again, on this channel, my RNG isn't the absolute worst, but it's also not very good, as those who are new to this channel are going to learn. But me taking RNG, as I say but a lot, there's a lot to mention on that. Nice sewing kit, by the way. That, my RNG is what it is. Also, we're not taking this without any handcuffs, so away I go. What am I getting healing from again? What? Oh, is that, or is that just the Relentless? That was probably just the Relentless. And I think my friend, no, the Body Horror was the second encounter. Whatever mystery is next is my second mystery. If it's a festival, I was gonna say Akamanto, but maybe the drawings aren't really telling the truth. Or maybe they are, because maybe they will appear. Lose reason and lower my doom by a lot? Now, skip on that for now. Really, we're just doing this to avoid things. Well, this, on the other hand, I'm gonna take, because I know I have a strength check, so I basically just traded 3 reason for stamina. And, yeah, as I think about RNG things, I mean, right now I still need to use, like, calculators and put notes down and whatnot, but if we're looking for RNG on average, a nice strength check, by the way, then, yeah, it would behoove me to look into the topic, if for no other reason than for myself. This is less than out of fun, so we're gonna do that, unless I wanted to sell the sewing kit, but I didn't want to do that either. A mask would be actually great here, because if I run, okay, well, we're definitely shooting this. I think I one-shot this, right? Yeah. There's my ringing ears, but maybe we run from the boss anyway. Unless we run into another encounter, nice 12 roll, then, yeah, that would be bad. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but since it looks like we're on character-specific perks, so I'm just gonna take the best thing for Moriko right now. And let's see what timeline we're on. Yeah, so I'm going to be writing down a lot of RNG stuff. I'm taking notes on RNG, because not just for myself. You know, it would help me in game development and stuff as well. What do I get here? That, do I get to brace at all? It feels like I do. Or because of ringing ears, maybe not. 10 doom for this? No. So let's get away. Second mystery, 39% doom. I have not used the monument yet, but I didn't need to prepare at all either, so those kind of cancel each other out. It's more in my favor, because preparing for funds is a lot more painful, doom-wise, than using the monument 2 or 3 times. So, into footage I go. Do I want a monument now? No, let's... I have yet to use the History Club. I never got to use the History Club, did I? Well, Seaside and Forest. I know which one I'm doing, because I'm in footage right now. Let's take care of the forest. And move on. I'm looking into a lot of RNG things, you know, probability things, because when you introduce any amount of probability, that means that, well, you know, someone at some point is going to fail a lot of those RNG moments, whether they're just dice rolls, whether there are card draws, whether they're giving you something build-wise on a card deck-like strategy roguelike, or you're just introducing RNG for the sake of RNG, like choose a door, and whatever is behind the other door, game over, or something like that. Someone's eventually, even if you put that at like 95%, it's not the greatest thing when someone eventually fails a whole bunch of them in a row. Also, I did the side quest, assuming that I'm going to get out quicker, but with that vital clue, or getting lost, whatever it is, trade stamina for reason for now. So yeah, after that, you know, it's not going to take a lot of time, because I still have a lot of things on my plate, but it would be something for me to think about as I'm, you know, making mods, making custom content for World of Horror, specifically in relation to World of Horror, you know, game development in general, and anything else that I may do in the future. So yeah, this is the second time. 3% doom, man. Am I gonna just die here as well? It seems like it. There's the time skip for Herald, by the way, but there's a chance you don't get it. It's just that Herald, there's a very low chance that you don't get it. And so yeah, since I didn't get any other way to get the dexterity, get my dexterity to increase, we're just taking the ammo stash for now, and let's heal stamina, because we probably might need to use the, thingy, if the game allows me to, because now we're stuck in painting. We get a light source, but my doom is what I'm worried about. At least I lower the threat level in the forest, but that's not the best thing. Hey, small candle, if I decide to use it, which I may do so, but considering that our, oh my goodness, considering that our doom is so high, if we run into the easy encounter, then I guess we deal with it, because we're on our 4th mystery, so now the easy encounter is doing -4 all, or -3 all, sorry. But since it's a ghost encounter, there's not really much I can do about that. 4 stamina for this hot garbage. I mean, I have to, right? Aside from just bracing first. I get 12 damage. Do I get 2 of these? No, I don't. I don't even get that. I think the small candle does like 1 damage when thrown. I do have the sewing kit, but I could choose to shoot this as well, but there's a good chance I run into a mansion encounter, because this is a forest encounter, so it doesn't count towards preventing me from running into an encounter if I visit mansion right after. So, this is my only way out. I need to hit 95 into 95 is the chance I don't hit this. Yeah, 90% chance. Let's go. Good. That's the RNG I have to take. Otherwise, at a certain point, I do have a threshold of when I want to roll on RNG, and it's when it's really, really bad in my favor. Something like this, like, I would take a 97% chance, but who wouldn't, right? So, also, that leads me into a little fallacy that I've thought of, and I'm sure there's an actual term for it. Nice fractured ribs, by the way. Which is 95% of the time, or 95% of people will take a 75% risk, or chance of success, that has an inherent risk. So what does that mean, Jordan? For those who may have never heard this before, or, you know, if it really is something that's just thought, I'm sure there's something. It's not the gambler's fallacy, but basically, when someone goes, like, someone plays World of War, and then the game tells them that, or they intuit that they have an 85% chance of passing a check, or however much it is, 99% of people will take that check, even though, theoretically, only 85% of people, because that's how numbers work, would succeed at that check. Which I find pretty interesting. I don't know if that's, a commentary on humanity in whole, like, humanity as a whole, saying that humans are more optimistic, or maybe they just like to gamble. I don't know. It could be any of those things. Nice 12 roll, by the way. But, yeah, when presented with odds like that, like, and, an extreme example... let's find out. If I die here, well... There goes my, nice, cut artery as well. RNG. I forgot that was, if I knew this led to an injury on failure, I would not have taken that. But, I'm going to stop here for a moment to kind of think of what I need to do. But, yeah, to go extreme with it, basically, if you had to load a, if someone is presented, okay, you can draw one card out of this deck of 100 cards, but if you draw any of the 99 cards, you win $1 million. However, if you draw this one card out of 100, you die. So, and people would take that check, knowing that 1 out of every 100 people will die. But, I don't know. For me, though, I've just learned, well, in real life, I really don't do that because, well, I just don't believe in myself. But, my goodness, I'm lamenting the situation I'm in right now. We don't have a charisma check, but I'm still afraid for my reason. So let's hope we're not stuck somewhere else. We are in mermaids. And however, cut artery is a major pain. So we have to Witch's Tree pretty much twice if I want to avoid everything that's going to happen. Brain damage we don't care about, thankfully, but we do need to enter this, and we can pick up these painkillers while we're here. So, hey. So let's get rid of this. Give me discharge summary then. No? Give me discharge summary. Alright, well, I mean, it wasn't the worst chance, but I'm just gonna say it was 50-50. I mean, in a not fair world with RNG, but fair RNG and beating a 50-50 chance, I don't believe in myself either, because if I believe that my RNG is bad on average, I shouldn't be flipping coins. But anywho, I could try to level up here. This gives me a lot of experience. However, it's worth a lot of reasons, so instead we're going to do this. Library notes. Well, that would have been great at the very beginning of the game, but not anymore. We will hold on to them. We might as well. I'm also going to hold on to all of my stamina healing because even though there's a very low chance for it to happen, if my stamina heals up to max, then I theoretically have more stamina healing. However, as Mermaids continues to pound our face in, we're hoping for a lot here. We're hoping for a lot here, basically. We don't have Takshi-san, so all things considered, if we make it to the lighthouse with less than 90% doom, we should survive no matter what. Realistically, how many? Well, if we get the 6th floor, then 93% doom, but, otherwise, here, I would love to use the thingy, but let's see how many of these we hit. 95%. And I have stamina healing, which is why I did something like that, because I'm not afraid to lose so much of my stamina. So moving on, I could take the burn. Since I'm not going to be fighting anything, I could take these burns here. So, oh, I forgot to heal. What am I doing? Well, that was more me. That wasn't a matter of, oh, I like to be at 4 stamina. I really should have healed. Anywho, well, that's the end of this video. I'll see you next time.